Welcome back to GameWisp Plays Gone Home. This is episode 2. When last we parted, we were in a combination library slash bar area, listening to a jaunty tune on a record player. If you'll recall, the basic things we found out were that your family's gone, you're alone in the house, there's a terrible storm, and your sister has run off, presumably to be with, or something to do with a friend, perhaps the only friend she has in high school. So we're going to get back to it, try to see if we can piece together more of the mystery of what happened to your sister, where your family is, and kind of what's going on in this crazy mansion. So let's go. So here we are, to refresh your memory. Oh, our record's already busted. Can't go back and play that again. Sorry guys, you only get it once. Alright, so let's look around here. Check out the wet bar. Soda can. Some booze. What else is going on down here? Let's get that out of the way. Okay, so we've got some knockoff Jack Daniels here. What else is going on? Looks like a letter and Dad's second book, which we know is about JFK. So he wasn't crazy and obsessed with JFK or thinking it was a conspiracy theory. He was just writing a novel about it, which is good to know. This game could have gone in a totally different direction. I'll just throw that over there. And here's a letter. Yeah, so bad news. It's really looking like things are kind of going off the rails a little bit for our good buddy Terry. Despite how dapper and well manicured he was in the family portrait, he has definitely fallen on some hard times. Seems to be a failed writer. Perhaps that put a strain on the family, which had more to do with the goings on here. Who knows? Ooh, thunder, spooky. So anyway. He has been cut from his publisher, which is sad times indeed. Let me close this back. So I was initially pretty meticulous about putting things away, and I really just don't care anymore. A lot of exploration happening, a lot of things getting rooted through and looking for stuff, and it's just not really worth it to put everything back. Why cover your tracks, right? I mean, you technically kind of live here. So what's in here? This is book 2, I guess, or maybe it was book 1. I don't know. I didn't read the order, but what else is in here? Oh, here we go. Boom. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Very ominous. Yeah, so Danny, if you recall from episode 1, was the creepy kid from the old neighborhood that Samantha played with because he had a Nintendo. So that's who Danny is. And there we go. His Nintendo Street Fighting tape. So, she borrowed Street Fighter. I imagine that has something to do with getting to know the girl from the ROTC a little better, if I had to piece this thing together.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Yeah, so definitely looking to score some Street Fighter from Danny. Maybe she wanted to get better to impress this girl or something. More coupons. Dice. Give that a toss. What we got here? Alright, so Sam has just run the hell off and taken some stuff with her, is what we're definitely finding out here. So, pretty interesting. Just another teenage runaway, man. Oh, there's another one. yeah, so it looks like she's meeting up with somebody here. Yeah, definitely getting together for some Street Fighter and some bad grammar. Ooh, bad grammar. Most high school kids learn in 1995, right?
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too.
Oh, sorry.
At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
So there you go. That's who Lonnie was. And in case you missed it, I'll even be nice and go back and show you who Lonnie was. Oh, there she is. This is our friend Lonnie, right here. Lonnie DeSoto. Like Street Fighter. Coming to the house. Good times. So we encountered a locked door during that audio log. So I guess that means I pretty much have to go either upstairs or like back in this direction or something. Just kind of saving the upstairs for last. Want to do a pretty thorough search of this floor first before I went running around up there and getting totally confused. But we'll see what we have to do, I guess. I mean, this game kind of uses keys as a gating mechanism, right? It's pretty contrived to have locked doors inside your own house and then to have keys like miles away. But you know, you got to do something to gate progress, right? This is a video game after all. Creepy skull. Hecho en Mexico. Very good to know. Oh, got a good long jump. Maybe the sequel to this game will be a platformer. Alright, good times. So I'm reasonably athletic is what I've deduced. Alright, another letter here. So this is to Jan from Carol. I'm assuming Jan is mom, maybe, if I remember correctly. Janice, right? Yeah. So this is how adults communicated in 1995. Handwritten letters, I guess. Good times, maybe college roommates or something. I don't know. Probably not super important. Fleshing out a little bit of backstory. Anything down here worth looking at? Nope. Yeah, so it's probably empty. These are some complicated armoire we have here. Can't even get to that one. Oh well, we'll be back later. So another locked door. So it looks like the doors at each wing are locked. Don't know what they go to, but I guess that's kind of pushing us upstairs. Let me make sure there's nothing under here real fast. Yeah, empty. So upstairs we go. Creepy. Turn a freaking light on here, see what's going on. Alright. Some more emptiness. We got a newspaper clipping here. Looks like an article where the mom was consulted for her forestry knowledge. Yeah, so we got a little wildfire. Okay, maybe. Well, it's raining. I guess that's helping with the wildfire, right? Creepy. Snow detected. Form A. Personnel transfer. Operation. Being transferred. Flintlock. Yeah, so this was the Flintlock transfer was the note in the map we saw at the very beginning of the game, the dresser by the front door. And so this kind of describes that transfer. Looks like they're sending the mom far away to combat a forest fire, which kind of explains hopefully where she is. So she may have been there for like months or something, or just making that like hour and 40-minute commute or whatever for that long, which seems really frustrating. Sweet comb, tortoiseshell finish. Personal calendar. couples bowling. Huh. Totally just hurts out that I don't even want to kill this note. It sounds terrifying. Part of dancing. Cook the big meal for Karen's head. I wonder what happened with the couple stuff and why it's all getting scratched out. It's weird. What's going on here, Mom and Dad? So, biohazard room, cassette tape. I don't know if we'll get a chance to play that or not. I'll carry it a little bit and see. Oh, this has got to be Sam's room.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
So if you stare at this long enough, you might see a 3D shape. I bet it's a unicorn. I don't really care. We're not going to look at it. Things to notice here. More electronics missing, which probably goes back to the comment about the note we found about things missing from the house. So I'm guessing to pawn these things, probably, for cash. But yeah, let's see if we can play this tape. Does that work that way? Tape. Not sure how this particular mechanism works. Oh, I guess that was the case. Yeah, and here's the actual tape. Mid-90s punk rock. Fingers crossed. Look at that detail. That's crazy. That's really cool. Oh, the days of the mixtape. So much. What's this? So I would hope, well, right, we could hope that this is what happened to Sam, but maybe not the case. She's there right now. But I don't think the timing is right, and let's be honest here. Something much more insidious happened. Now, that could have occurred before the note, which would mean, there's no date on it, but that would mean, you know, that she went to the writing class and discovered her inner talent of creative writing and whatever it is people do with those things. Oh, we got another piece of something over here. Love it. Chun-Li moves. Love it. Awesome Street Fighter reference. So if you're old enough to have been like, 10, 12, 13, in the mid-90s, you remember passing those back and forth. The list of awesome moves, it was the moves, it was the Mortal Kombat fatalities, it was the NBA Jam Tournament Edition codes to get all the crazy ex-presidents and stuff. So it's just, I don't know, it takes you back, man, to see that kind of stuff written on paper. It's It's really cool stuff. Long before the days of the internet, or before the internet had proliferated, and we could all just look online for our cheat codes. So more of kind of her room, just sort of looking around. I mean, you know, messy girl room, what do you expect, right? Man, this house is so creepy. Like, I know this isn't supposed to be a horror game, but this is, you know, there's something about being in it that's just utterly terrifying. I'm not sure whose handwriting this is. It could perhaps be Lonnie's, meaning they ran off together on this motorcycle, which is perhaps fitting. Eddie Vedder and Weezer. Man, I still listen to Weezer. God, now I'm dated. Cool stuff. Yeah. X-Files nod. That's awesome. No idea what the combination is. Yeah, I can find it somewhere. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So the family portrait downstairs had this like really janky plaque on it, if you'll recall, and it was totally Samantha's doing, and she did a really terrible job. So it's kind of a bummer. I guess she just doesn't have internet for shop class. Crawling around here, just kind of looking for the combination. I mean, I feel like it would probably be pretty obvious. Oh my god. Super Nintendo cartridges. Nice. Journey of Crystal. Never heard of either of those games. Darn it. Another one I know the answer. Okay, I checked all those. So let's go in here and see if we can find the combination to the locker. You know what? I mean, it's a video game, right? So it's probably halfway across the house by now. Huh. Alright. That's a big one. Oh, this is going back to Captain Allegra, which was the pilot story that Sam wrote when she was like 7. So it looks like she's revisiting these characters much later, if we're typed. Cavern 11. Yeah, so just a fun adventure story here she's working on. Enchanted Moths. Always need an enchanted moth or two around a good fantasy story. I mean, it's really pivotal. 3 pages. Jeez. Words. Mystic energies. Yeah, so King comes to life. Looks like... Yeah. So it sounds like trouble for the old first mate. For sure. What else we got here? What's this? Mitten. So we're going to try that combination. Maybe it's 1888. I mean, it's 4 numbers, right? Only 4 numbers we've found in here so far. Bible. Oh, jeez. Sure she loved having that. We'll just throw that in there. Just put it away forever. Okay, so 1888 was a code we found. We're gonna try it. No promises it'll actually work. No dice. Sorry, guys. Looks like that's not going to be it. I was really hoping we get lucky with that. Let's see what's in here. Guess this is the way in? Oh, wrap around the hallway. Okay. What's this? Ha. Pulp Fiction. Great Tarantino film. I will notice that this game does not hesitate to date itself. I don't know if that's just, hey, look at us, we're in the 90s, because it really beats you over the head with that fact, or if they're just kind of, you know, trying to take a walk down memory lane for mid to late 20-somethings like myself, you know, to remember this kind of stuff. Still, I don't know, kind of love it, kind of hate it. Yeah, so just some note passing, you know, whatever. Looks like yeah, so, you know, I mean, basically this looks like kind of her hanging out with this girl more as time goes on. Lonnie Woos. Yeah, so, oh, Jesus. Alright, so, dyed her hair, didn't...
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, you're so beautiful. And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Uh-oh. Things are getting serious, guys. It's getting serious between Lonnie and Sam, for sure. I'll leave it open. It's like a little teenage love is a brewing. Where is this number? Oh, looks like I got caught. Oh, sorry, Danny. Stern me a little better. Playing that guilt card. Yeah, so a little rebellion. You know how it is. Very sternly worded letter. Let's move on here. We gotta find that passcode and get in that locker. Just kind of where we're at. What the hell happened in here? Oh God, where's your furniture, guys? Always a bad decision. Even in the 90s, that was a bad decision. It's like mom's room. Maybe, is this the master bedroom? So sorry. Nope. Yes, this is a postcard from us. Basically just, you know, gallivanting across Europe while the whole family is falling apart. It's pretty selfish, Kate. Pretty selfish. Oh, Kate. Another Bible. Anything else I have in here? What's this? I didn't know his middle name was Seward. It's good to know. Yeah, so it looks like stuff's been kind of like rifled through a little bit. Which is a little weird. Lots of blue jeans. Probably mom jeans. Can't have a mom without mom jeans. Another jacked VCR. Yes, stolen 90s movies. It's analog piracy, ladies and gentlemen. What's this? A lot of weird bookstore things. So the faces look pretty heinously photoshopped, and just altogether terrifying. I'm just gonna put that back. Here we go. Yeah, and really, I mean, this is kind of what we expected, right? A note about how the marriage is basically kind of in some dire straits, you know. Yeah, yeah, it looks like things are going to get real sad. It's really awkward to be here anyway. It's even more awkward to like piece the clues together to find out that your like parents' marriage is falling apart. That's pretty horrific. So hopefully they reconcile and we have a pleasant, happy ending. Watercolor techniques. Alright. Ghost Mansion. Horrifying. Okay, so I'm actually trying to kind of hurry and hit something interesting here because we were at 27 minutes, and I like to keep these episodes at about half an hour. We haven't really discovered anything except 3 locked doors and a failing marriage, which really isn't how you want to end your evening. So I might run a little longer than 30 minutes, or just kind of hit some kind of major set piece before we stop here. There's just nothing really going on here. Ah, yeah, it's sad. This was a depressing couple of rooms, guys. I'm not really enjoying this one too much. So let's just get the heck out of this room. Find some notes or something. There's Mitten. We've yet to see Mitten. Maybe we'll find Mitten, and then there'll just be a heinous jump scare associated with that, or perhaps Mitten is dead since we didn't find the collar. Just nothing worth doing in here. Okay, so it looks like the master was a bum rap. We've been down here, so that leads this way to go. Horrifying. Staying over the summer, but you can't always short rest, so I don't want to do it. If you want, I won't be needing it anymore. Cryptic. Oh, creepy. Just a creepy, empty room. What's this? Oh yeah, here's the JR ROTC stuff. Why is this in here? Yeah, so it looks like Lonnie had some experience in kind of like mountainy, campy, outdoorsy things, which is kind of another sign to me that that they ran off together into the wilderness. Ghost Hunter Journal. Oh man. Ghosts. Yeah, so, great. Yeah, so, horrifying. Now we're going to see ghosts. It's not really how I wanted this to play out. Which is another reason I'm turning every light on. Because I do not want this to go otherworldly on us. I really don't. Okay, guys. So here we are. So I'm gonna pretty much end it when we get to whatever note that is, the end of the hall. Probably save the attic for the next episode. Ranger Pettermark. Yeah, this is Ranger Rick. So Janice got him permanently assigned to her outpost. I mean, let's put the pieces together here, guys. Come on, it's getting pretty obvious, right? How this is about to go down. All right, Little Thunder. I'm not afraid, guys. I'm not afraid. All right, Halloween show on October 29th.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Huh. Here we go. Yeah, a couple things happen at once here. One, this house is a secret passage. We are going to explore the secret passage in the next episode, because that will be exciting. Two, we had a lot of Mom and Dad situation, which, you know, most things happen, right? Sometimes you lie to your parents. As the relationship between Lonnie and Sam grows. So, here we are in the sewing room. We were in Mom and Dad's bedroom. There's a secret passage. So that's where we're going to go. But we're not going to do it yet. I guess this is the Halloween costume. Yep, Captain Allegro and the first mate. Cool. Cool stuff. First, I really want to check out that attic. Or at least go look at the note. And hope I don't find a ghost. That would be nice. Sam's dark room. Well, the red lights are definitely on. So, we're faced with a conundrum. Do we check out the secret passage? Do we go into the attic, which is Sam's dark room, while we're here? Well, you know, I don't know. But I think we're going to find out next time. So, I'm going to call this episode. We're already at like 35 minutes, so time to call it, guys. And we will start here next time. And as always, I'm Eli for GameWisp, and thanks for watching.